Hello everyone, and welcome back to Serious Sam Siberian Mayhem, where today we are going to play level 4, Roadside Picnic. We have left the train. We have left this whole area behind.
Good news and I have bad news. The good news, we have found a nice present for you.
Cool. What's the bad news?
Ivan ate all the beans.
Please tell me those two things are unrelated.
Wasn't a definite no, but it'll have to do for now. I will continue to check underneath every single bridge I come across in this game, because quite frankly, so far it has paid off well. Also, there's something over there very clearly. So far, the legend goes on. That is good. That is promising. Hopefully, we can get this without any issue. Hoverboard scooter, not bad. That thing's been working out so far, so definitely don't hate it. I say it's been working out in the sense that I did try to use it once and then failed to complete anything. But I think the general idea of the thing's probably pretty good, so I'm hoping we can carry that positivity with us to wherever it will be applied. And with that positivity in hand, let's stop messing around with boats and just be on our way. I'm not really sure where we're going today. I'm not really sure how far I need to go out of the way this time. I did not check the estimated time in the level, so hopefully it's under an hour, but that is not something that unfortunately can be promised. So we'll see what ends up happening here. Any second now we're going to leave the starting bridge and actually make our way to the level, but until then, there simply is so much to see at this starting zone. You never know, you gotta check these places. My temperature is still going down even after I stop touching the water. So I think that just about settles that. Reload our things. I think that's just about it. Let's get ready to go. Let's play the actual game. And hey, we did find a secret already. We were going to the Kalinovka, that's correct. Very good. We're still on our determined path. Crossbow bolts. I guess we're going to be using a couple of these then, since there's a couple waiting for us as well. And there is once again a big open field in the distance. So, admittedly, there is a chance this level will take the same amount of time, but I'd be surprised. Not really based on anything, I suppose, but I'd just be surprised if there were multiple of those big levels. For some reason. Assault rifle bullets, very nice. We're 200 on ammo and health. Plenty of ammo awaits us. And a train with a red thing on top of it. Could be interesting, maybe. Maybe it's just a dead end. But I feel like they put too much effort in making this noticeable for this to completely be a dead end, but I don't know. Maybe it's environmental storytelling or something. I don't know. This ladder doesn't work. Is there anything else I can do here? Potentially. There is still this train, but this is where we came from. I guess this also has the same sort of logo thing on it, so fair enough. Let's be on our way. Nothing appears to be haunting this place presently. What's that noise? I certainly heard something. I didn't care for what I was hearing either, but that's probably fine. What are the odds of any danger being in this area, right? It's just a hill. Hills have always worked out well, especially when we have to go uphill. Never let like a horde of kamikazes or anything. That would be very unlike the regular Serious Sam experience. The thing is, we have quite the valley behind us. So I'm feeling fairly comfortable here regardless, but we'll see.
Yeah,
there you go.
guys, I'm glad to see you too.
As is predicted. Let's just continue to get rid of the biomechanoids. And then we'll deal with all the others. That's quite a lot of them. I'm not immediately bothered, but I do have a lot of grenades on a shotgun after all, and like I said, There's quite the valley behind us. So we're just gonna chill. Serious Sam is known for loving running backwards after all, so that's exactly what we're gonna do here. Just gotta keep an eye on our ammo for the most part, but that's okay. We will be shooting faster once we reload, of course, because we do have that perk. And I think we're just gonna funnel them all into the train station here, because that is roughly where they will only have one path to enter. And I think that works quite well. I really don't have a reason to play this any more dangerously than this. There is a green ball coming my way, and I'm not loving that. So if we can kind of stay out of sight out of that, that'd be lovely. But, as predicted, nothing's really reaching me right now. Because this is a funnel. So we can just chill for a minute. I don't know how long this is going to take. It was a big hill, so it probably would have a lot of kamikazes and things coming in this direction. If I run out of ammo here, I am a little bit in trouble, admittedly. But, I don't know, I'm feeling doubtful that that's going to happen here for some reason. If need be, I can switch to a different weapon, of course. I could use one of my gadgets as well. I still have the hoverboard, if need be. I could jump off the bridge. The green one is in my vision. Okay, that's maybe a bit of an issue. So we're just going to shoot a couple rockets until he's dead. Little scary. Somehow I missed a... Oh, it's going underneath him. That makes sense. I was wondering how he survived all those rockets, but I may have actually just shot between his legs multiple times, which is kind of impressive that it's even an option, if I'm being honest, but yeah, not what I expected. Alright, who's still alive? I'm just gonna... Oh god, it's slidey, it's slippy. I mean, they're just a little confused about where to go, admittedly. But I assume they're gonna be running out any day now. Come on. There you go. And then there's just a bunch of them sort of chilling here at the bottom, I guess, sort of. Yeah. Gotta be a little wary. That's pretty good, though. That's a nice explosion when it works. Yeah, there you are. Didn't actually see him, but the screaming works. The sound... I don't know. I feel like I'm struggling less with the sound this time around than I did in Serious Sam 4, and I'd be surprised if they really made any changes to it. But maybe it's just the areas we're fighting in or something. But I find it a lot easier to tell where enemies are. Maybe just gotten used to what the sound is like in Serious Sam 4, and now it's just gotten a bit easier to practice. I genuinely don't know. But either way, it was... I could tell where he was from just the sound, and I appreciate that. Let's get a couple of these crossbow bolts as well, because... And some of these, That was 101, very nice. Not a particularly difficult fight, but you know, they used the hill to what... Well, how they could. Given the fact that the funnel was there, made it fairly doable, which is nice. I think in multiplayer this would be a really cool fight as well, because then everyone can just stay here and destroy the hordes really effectively. So I think that would be really cool. In single player, it's nice that you have a funnel, so you don't have to worry about stuff so much. Also, there's a secret area here. And it's spooky. Them is my favorites. Ooh. Oh, it's alive. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's isn't that like the actual like Baba Yaga or something? I recall that being a thing. I played Smite, you see. There's this video game called Smite, and there's a bunch of gods and things you can play as, and one of them is the Baba Yaga, and she has like a whole house that she can sort of turn into or something like that. But that's cool. I love that. Very nice. I'm pretty sure that the Baba Yaga had rocket launchers as well. That's how I remember it. Cool. Tanky. I mean, it's a house, so I don't know what I expected, but it was a tanky one for sure. That's so cool. God, so many secrets in this game are just incredible. I genuinely it's one of the strongest points, in my opinion, of this whole thing. It's just, there's so many memorable secrets in this. It's incredible. Thought I saw something glowing over there, but I must have imagined it. God, so cool. Very happy about that. We're still pretty good on health and armor. Armor's getting a little bit lower, but quite frankly, it's still above 100, so I shouldn't really complain too much about it. Could just sort of go back and forth in this whole area for a while, but let's just move on. I think Baba Yaga is one of those things that's also... John Wick popularized it, but certainly in a different context. I don't think John Wick was a house, but who's to say? It's very possible that in John Wick 4, he's just gonna turn into a house and just start murdering people. It's not impossible. It would be a surprising twist for sure, but quite frankly, he's done a lot of things already that seemed unlikely, and sure, why wouldn't he turn into a house? It happens to people. Anyway, we got ourselves a cool building at the top of the hillside. Don't know if there's anything we can do with it. Might be something on top of it. Who's to say? I'm just still, like, excited about that secret. Like, whatever happens now, I don't really mind. I'm just having a good time either way. Can I... not quite, I don't think. Even at the very tippy top here. Yeah, it's a slidey roof. It's a slidey roof. Can't deal with that. Can I break this? No. It's just a cool building at the top of a hill. Fair enough. I can respect it. And I have. Cool. Alright. That's all sticks. I guess I could just use this to look around. It's probably not going to be as accurate as actually genuinely running towards it, but that's okay. I need to do this a little bit quicker than the previous one, which I feel like is pretty much impossible not to do, but who knows? There could be so many more pipe mazes in this level. And
a tank? Good opportunity for puns.
I mean, that does help.
Then again, it's easy to go off track with those.
Yeah, good. That's nice. We have a tank. Okay, well, I mean, that's interesting. I'm curious how this is going to go. I want to see if there's anything on top of here, because it is fairly easily climbable. There we go. Tact. That's the tactical bombardment thing, right? Yeah. That sounds right. There's another one of those towers up ahead, but we'll see if it works if we have a tank available, I suppose. Let's... Nah. You know what? Let's just go into tank. I mean, I don't think that's a terrible idea right now. If I'm being honest, it seems like a choice. Cannon and machine gun. Infinite ammo. Left shift is boost. Alright. Easy enough. I did say the other day, the other video, I don't know what it was, that some area reminded me of Command & Conquer Renegade, and this sort of gives me those similar vibes. I've gotten stuck on a tree. I'm a little concerned about all of those, more so than the biomechanoids, surprisingly enough. The biomechanoids are actually, like, aiming for me as well, which I'm not loving. But I think we'll be okay regardless. We can shoot pretty close to ourselves as well, which is nice. That does make things a little easier. But the whole aim shot thing, that is a bit of a worry. The music's great. The vibes are nice. We have a tank. What else could possibly go wrong? Can I shoot that from here? It has fall off, I think. This is a little worrying, but we got no need to come closer than we have to. There is a couple of hit scanners there, which concern me, but I'm not sure if they can hit me from here. No, the lasers are probably a bigger worry, and that they're actually hitting. But I think I should do this more, I guess. This tank's got an afterburn. And quite frankly, I mean, that's pretty great. God, they took every, like, arguably weak spot of Serious Sam 4, and they just went to town on it, and I truly love it. Serious Sam 4 could walk, so this game could run. It's kind of amazing. I appreciate that. There's a bunch of bulls. This has just been so long since I've got to be in a tank in a video game, you know? Genuinely, Command & Conquer Renegade is my last memory of actually being in a tank in like a first-person shooter. Of course there's stuff like Battlefield and things, but quite frankly, I like my single-player games, and they don't frequently have tanks. I guess it's kind of a tricky thing to balance as well. And I respect the fact that the vehicles in this game so far have just been... There's just something really strong. Go to town. Let's just continue shooting in that direction for a while. And a tank. It also has like the Serious Sam logo on the sides. That's cute. It's just a nice and chill time with a tank. I think if I shoot these in the head, they will die without me having to shoot them with the cannon. But the cannon is also a fairly effective substitute to me not being able to do that at times. The machine gun's powerful, but against shield it's a little rough for sure. I'm not even sure what I'm shooting at this point, but they've got lasers. And they are damaging my cool vehicle. And as such, I'm afraid they have to leave. I want to keep shooting the tower, but I keep getting interrupted by... Oh, that's not a good sound, probably. Oh, that's what that sound was, right. That's a problem. That's a big problem, actually. Oh, that's a canoe. That's also a bit of an issue. There's just a lot of tiny issues that we have to deal with in our cool little new vehicle. It's quite the conundrum. But I think I have a realistically, like, decent way of dealing with my problems right now. Called a minigun on a tank. And a booster. The booster's also, honestly, fairly effective. And as long as we just keep moving in this direction, we might be good. There we go. We're shooting at him. I think we're even damaging it. Yeah, there we go. Nice. There is still a lot of enemies here, though. Little concerned. Not extremely, but certainly a little. There is quite a lot going on right now, but we're getting things done. The trees are a problem. I don't know. Oh my god. Just doing my Beyblade attack, don't mind me. It's working out. Oh god, I'm stuck. Oh, this forest. I should not have got myself in there. We're making progress, though. Got out of the trees. Out of the forest. Ignoring the kamikazes mostly to deal with anything long range. There we go. And then the explosions will take care of everything else that comes our way. Our tank is still in pretty good shape overall. A little damage for sure. Nothing too terrible. The current bombers occasionally are getting some shots in, which I'm not loving. A lot of miniguns there as well. A lot of arachnoids. There we are. How lovely. So good. This is very effective. I'm genuinely curious how this would work in multiplayer. Like if one person will get the tank and the rest just walks, or something else happens. I'm a little tempted to explore this place a bit. Who's shooting me still? Oh, there you are. Did not notice those before. Come on. Oh, they're annoying. Oh no, the tank cannon works. It's a little slow in terms of actually getting attacks off, but it's getting the job done, I'd say. I think there was still one more, but I'm not 100% sure. There we are. Was there one more, or did I imagine that? Oh, something's still shooting me either way. Well, I think that seems like that's going to be our next direction then. Yeah, the Knoom's a little bit of a concern, but Quite frankly, the cannon seems fairly effective to deal with, again, a lot of the issues here. It turns out a tank is just really nice. Certainly knows how to deal with a problem or two. It's getting a little dicey here, admittedly. Taking a decent chunk of damage compared to the rest of this fight so far, at least. A lot of these are actually pretty okay at doing these aimed shots at me when I'm moving forward, which is actually fairly impressive. When I'm using the boost, they seem to be a bit more rough at actually hitting me at the time, but it's just a bunch of ants trying to get to me. But they're doing an okay job for a group of ants. As far as they can, I suppose. Is that another tower? Yeah, it is. Let's just keep shooting that then. You heard it. I saw the little icon that I damaged it once. Come on. Get rid of that tower there. I think it's dead. Very nice. Very good. I'm just gonna hope there's no secrets here, because quite frankly, I wouldn't know how to look for them in this madness. If there is, I might just check at the end of the video or something like that, but I'm not gonna be too worried about it either way. I think that's another tower over there. I don't know if I dealt with that one yet. I can't tell. I think it might have been the last one I dealt with, I suppose, but either way, just in case, let's just shoot it like 5 times. Come on. Quick save. There seems to be our goal. I don't immediately want to reach that if it makes me go out of the tank, because I'm guessing the fuel's about to run out as per tradition, but it's been a good ride. It's been a genuinely good time. If I lose, if it's like, oh, you lost out on your fuel here. Yeah, okay. There is a small thing in the way. I will try a little bit harder on this one, I feel, to see if I can get around this obstacle. Because I think it would be kind of funny to have a tank available for the remainder of this level. Plus his music's pretty great, so if I can just have that play whenever we're in the tank, that'd be pretty neat. Maybe not, though. Maybe not. I want to go near that tower in a second, because I'm kind of curious, but other than that, I think we're just about hitting our exploration quota for this massive area. I think we've just about destroyed every single enemy here. So either way, I'd say it was a fairly effective thing that we've done here. God, there must be something with... like, there's some cool tricks you can do in any case. So I respect it nonetheless. If you just sort of grind along the side like that. If you try to go straight up, it doesn't work great, but this is pretty neat. There's definitely an invisible wall there, though. But yeah, the boost gives some power to shenanigans, and quite frankly, they have been pretty good at just blocking off my shenanigan prowess, and I can respect it. They've done a good job on that, to make sure you're kind of keeping everything intact, you know? Just one final attempt before we move on. The invisible wall was a little bit further ahead there. That's a shame. Either way. It's wedged. Alright, well, it's been good. I'm just gonna let this be for a moment. Just gonna let this stew. That'll manage. Just quick saving before I try to jump on top of this for a little bit. But it's trying. I simply placed it in a position and now it's living its own life, and I'm gonna miss that little tank. It's been good to me. And I appreciate it for what it's done for me there. What is that? I don't think I can read that.
I'll never forget our time together, sweetheart.
I genuinely...
Maybe I'll see you after the war. Give me a call.
Genuinely, completely on the same page. Completely on the same page. The vehicle sections in this game are just so good. Like, it's kind of incredible how much they've managed to polish stuff like that, you know? So well done. So well done. I'm gonna see what the tank status is in a second. There's another one of those floaty things. I'm just looking around for now. We've had our exciting tank fun. Now we're just chilling for a bit. There we go. Secret ammo depot. They've gotten different scarecrows for everything, every single farm in the game. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. The amount of attention to detail is ludicrous. It's completely over the top, and I love it. Like, different scarecrows. Like, that's just such a minor thing that almost no one is going to notice. But I really appreciate it nonetheless. It's just so cool that it's there, you know? Yeah. I think we're gonna leave this tank behind like that. I can still enter it. But it's fairly stuck, to say the least. Yeah, I think I can like barely hit something. No, I can't even aim in that direction. That's okay though. It's been good. I say that, but you know I want to at least fiddle with it a little bit more. It seems to like have a little bounce every time I get into it, and that does make me want to try a little harder, but yeah, it's stuck. That's okay. It's done everything it needed to do, and I respect the tank for the efforts. Very good, very nice. Alright, let's move on. It's been good. Let's go listen to some propaganda. Stationary drone. Oh, you actually want me to listen to it.
This is a reminder. The demolition of the ancient non-human structure as per directive M1532B is scheduled for later today. Remember to avoid placing important resources within the blast radius. The punishment for forgetting to wear your hard hat is death. An exception will be made for headless kamikazes.
That's nice. They're very considerate. I don't know why we're fighting them when they're actually so kind. I was hoping I could get into this tractor. There's been tractors before. But let's go check this out. Look, sounds pretty cool. Non-human structures? Could be another Baba Yaga. Technically also a non-human structure. I suppose. If I drown here, that would be pretty funny, but perhaps not today. It will be an interesting death for sure. But perhaps not the one I'm looking for right now. Oh. Hello. You're gonna be a nuisance. I'll deal with you in a second. I want to see what's up here. Just a tower. Nothing fancy. That's okay. Can I sneak up on this thing? Like well, not anymore, obviously, but I'm curious if you could just sneak up on it and then ride it. Let me just have some fun here. Oh, that's not good. That is seriously gonna get in the way of fun. There we go. Haven't done this in a while, but it's a fairly effective way of dealing with some issues. Plus you get a nice view from things as well from up here. The yellow bar is an indicator of how long it takes before the biomechanoid stops being my friend. Need to keep that in mind. All of them have basically died so far the moment I got off, and I'm wondering if that's just a mechanic now. We shall see. But for now, kinda curious if I can just sort of nudge this one in there. Because I don't think it's small enough to get through this. Yeah, it just dies. Fair enough, saves ammo, I guess. Oh no. Oh god. It turns out there's still a number of things still alive. Oh my god. Please. The strongest creature in the world. One soldier. Get out of here. Don't waste my time. What do we got? We got some vehicles. We can get those back to the resistance base. Then we got some cool trucks. We got a tractor. Got a door. There's many resources here we can use to turn into weaponry. explosive barrels. You never know, there might just be a secret underneath it. Gotta blow them all up just in case. Gotta check it all out. There's a lot to see. A lot of little nooks and crannies down in these parts. And I wish to investigate them all. Except for roughly 4 to 5 of them, which I will definitely miss. And perhaps check on afterwards. And are generally not shown if they just end up being just an ammo pickup somewhere. I try to really showcase the interesting ones, and then there's still a couple ones left that are out there, and maybe at some point in a separate playthrough I'll get those, but not today. I'm okay with that. Anyway, let's go into the inside the ancient non-human structure then. I'm a little concerned about this. Oh yeah, that'll out of concern. I missed. There we go. Apparently if you do get a headshot, fairly effective. Making sure there's no secret enemy inside those crates. You never know.
I've received your message and the data you attached. It looks like you may have discovered something of great value to the EDF. I'm sending some of my men to retrieve the manuscript. I know an expert in Moscow who may be able to translate the Proto-Slavic. Keep digging, and remember, because of the potential sensitivity of this information, the entire operation has been classified top secret. You are to communicate about your findings with no one except myself. Understood?
Brand's got a good voice for like a butt. He's a big butt, but still, it's our first non-Dimitri audio tape, I think, so that's exciting. It's something. Alright, let's... yeah, let's move on. What do we got? We got reflections. It's just a puddle of water. It's just here to look cool. Don't... Oh, that actually does look really cool. I can make splashes. Wow. I am very easily entertained by technology. Oh. I see. Let's just throw one of those in the middle of them, eh? I did not see that one. That's not what you want. I need to stop not dodging that, because they hurt quite significantly, as it turns out. I don't care for it. I don't love the lighting here. I understand the reasoning behind it, but it... Oh god. I understand that there is an alarm situation, but that doesn't mean I care for it. Okay. Let's just make sure that we get all these barrels. I've been hurt before by secrets, and this seems to be no exception from the look of things. Oh god, what is this? Didn't work. Okay. Okay, what do we got here? This is a fairly complicated Duke Nukem button puzzle we got going on here. Oh, good. Okay. Oh, we're gonna be at this for a minute, aren't we? Cat. No escape. Whatever that is. 34. Alright, what does Cat 34 means in the grand scheme of ludicrous button puzzles? Is there anything in the water? I'll get to that in a minute, but quite frankly, I just wanna... I'd rather look around here for a little while. There's a skeleton. Someone's been trying to escape. Was there something there? It's hard to see if there is anything either way. Don't think I have a flashlight. Pressed F just in case, but that does something else. What are those sounds? No idea. Oh well. Let's get to it. That's almost good. Just making notes in my head. A lot of switches do a lot of things. This is gonna take a minute. Oh, that was actually close. Is there any other way to get that one to move? Just that one, really? Oh, but this one then moves two other ones. Okay. That's not immediately terrible then. If I can get something like this going. I basically want these two to be the last ones if I can make that happen somehow. But I'm continuously not making that happen. So that's not great. We'll get there, we'll get there. Just give me a minute. Alright. That. And of course that. And then, yep. What do you mean I'm just pressing buttons? I don't know what you're talking about. This is a well thought out solution to this puzzle. Mostly. I think that I'm making this look harder than I think it actually is. See? Auto shotgun. Ooh, that's actually pretty nice. Yeah. I don't know if these numbers are actually meaning anything, or if there is just a very easy solution to this. I don't know what the cat means. There's probably a secret cat meaning, but we'll never find out. The cat was not the enemy. That much is certain. But auto shotguns are pretty great. I remember them being pretty effective. One of the more close-range effective weapons, I'd say. Alright, cool. Let's move on. Hello. No fear. The auto shotgun does have separate ammo from the regular shotgun as well. So it's mostly like an emergency thing, but still. Not a bad one. I mean, I got plenty of these. I should probably be using the crossbow more regardless. But it still feels like a waste to use it on an enemy that's not really powerful. It does so much damage. It does go through stuff, so it probably is worthwhile to use it on something a little weaker at times. Oh, hello. You seem to have made a lot of friends around these parts. Was there some flames coming in my direction or something? Might have just been a projectile. I don't know. It's fine either way. I'm just here for the good vibes and the free stuff. The auto shotgun was a nice treat. That's a classic one, isn't it? Oh. Oh god, that's not good. We have to deal with that real quick. There we go. Dealt with it. That hurt a lot though. I need to stop getting hit by those. They are a problem. Anyway, we're keeping that in place. That seems like it's not doing anyone any harm. But if there's something inside, I should probably check, shouldn't I? But it's one of those things. Just makes it feel a little bit more classic when stuff like that happens, you know? I respect it. Rockets. Assault rifle bullets, not bad. Quite a lot as well. I mean, it's a standard 100 pickup, admittedly, but still. It's nice to get 100 bullets at times, you know? Not a problem. We'll get to that. Oh, and the now defunct bunker of the Syrian starship with Syrian starship fuel, eh? A lot of glowy crystals and manuscripts and such. And mentions of, I think, the boss from the Serious Sound Second Encounter at the very end there. I skimmed it. I did read parts of it this time. I didn't just gloss over it. I can't tell if that did anything. Oh yeah, it did. Oh. Hello. Thanks for the things. That was a little bit concerning. I hope it didn't permanently destroy something here. I don't wish to be the kind of person that causes damage to these parts. I'm a little curious if I caused that. I'm gonna redo that real quick. Alright, let me just make sure that we can't get around that without the hustle and the tussle. I get that it's a secret beheaded party, but can we keep the elevator intact? Hello? That's surprising. I think the elevator's already broken, so I'm guessing this just does nothing now. Yeah. Alright, well. It's knowledge. It's extra information. I'm going to assume that either way, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna say the secret beheaded party was a secret and that there's nothing else attached to that. But I don't know, I figured maybe the grenade was not good for the structural integrity of the thing, you know? Get out of there. Don't even mess me up, please. Yeah, we'll get to that. Not just gonna jump into pipes willy-nilly before we check out the area at least a little bit, you know? As fun as it is to jump into a pipe, what if there's another pipe that's more secret? That leads to a secret place with lots of secret goods. Filled with secret people that wished for secret gun deaths. I gotta give them what they want, you know? It's almost something, but not quite. Not quite indeed. Let's move on. Oh, okay, we're going this way. Fair enough. I'm a little concerned. Not like as much as I could be, but certainly like this looks like an arena, you know? That level of concern. Just keeping the auto shotgun ready. Just in case. I could use that hoverboard, I guess, here. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna just equip that, not that. That one, yeah. There you
Those
go.
Russian architects, man. They sure put things in weird places.
They sure did. Come on. Oh, classic. That's how you do it. That's how you do a green bastard type of secret. These are significantly stronger than your average green bastard, unfortunately, but still. It's a good time nonetheless. It's the classic music and everything. Yeah, we're just gonna have a time here. Probably use this a little prematurely, but that's okay. Little hard to see them at times, but again, that's mostly due to this soul machine. It's done like a decent amount of damage at the end of the day, at least. There we go. Let's just use a couple of these. Oh god. Little bit of a concern for sure. I might switch to another gadget or something. See if that can get rid of a lot of them at once. They take a while to spawn as well. You don't get all of them at once, you get them in bursts. Which is more of a problem than you'd expect. But we got the power of grenade on shotgun and running while shooting. And honestly, fairly effective at the end of the day. As long as we just sort of keep them all in the middle. Which does seem to be the case for the most part. I'm taking some extra damage now, though. Yeah, not loving how this is going, but it's getting the job mostly done. Most of them are dead now. Let's switch to the machine gun. And before you know it, All our problems are gone. Not a concern in the world. The hovercraft was maybe not necessary, but it's not like I'm gonna use it anywhere else. So I might as well use it to feel a little bit more comfortable in the area we're fighting in instead. Just in case. Sometimes you need that little morale boost to get the victory, and that's exactly what we got. Plus it took care of a decent number of them, just checking out the remaining pipes to make sure there's no, like, very obvious target to shoot or anything like that, but it doesn't seem to be the case. So, what do we got? Just gonna hold on to this auto shotgun at times as well when I'm feeling a little bit in trouble. 700 meters still. How big is this side area? The side areas in this has also just been huge. You can skip all of this. Never even know you missed it. Well, you'd know you missed it, I guess, but you wouldn't know how much you missed, ultimately. And that's a pretty big deal. People generally stopped adding things in secret areas and things for a while because, well, quite frankly, most people just wouldn't see it.
I understand you have expressed some concerns about the enemy forces targeting you, or more likely, the dig site. You do not need to contact EDF Central Command. This is a specialized AAA matter, and I will be sending you 2 of my best soldiers. You probably heard of them, Sirius Sam and Hellfire. They will make sure you're safe. Until then, just hunker down and keep digging.
They died waiting for us to arrive. Brands, you sick, selfish shit. How long have you been planning this?
There's a lot of rockets in this room, so we're gonna make some use of it. Brand is a butthole, as is Sirius Sam 4 or adjacent tradition. Good that that has not changed. It's nice to keep some things consistent. I'm a little concerned about how little I can see here. Given how many enemies we've shot so far, especially. Yeah, we're going with this. This might not be a great choice, but it's the one I've made. Getting some health back. Yeah, I mostly picked this one because it's the one that was equipped. Yep, wasn't necessary. But, you know, we're getting some use out of these things. They help me move quick. They help me not die. Ultimately, that's what gadgets are for. They're panic buttons. And it's probably for the best that we're actually using them at least a little bit. Alright, moving on. Hopefully not missing anything important here, but seems unlikely. That's a lot of health. Oh boy. Can I cannot jump over it. We're gonna press this button, which I cannot press while I'm on top of this. Oh, I can drop it. Oh. That would have been a good one to try out earlier. Alright, let's switch this to the health pickup. There we go. I'm gonna assume I didn't miss anything here. I don't really want to look back on it. And just making sure that I really cannot just jump over this, because I feel like it would just save a lot of time if I just jumped. I don't take that much falling damage. Usually. I see nothing that could possibly go wrong here. I'm just gonna leave this in the corner. Nope. Oh god. We're just gonna chill here. No more chill. Chill's over. We're just gonna use this for a very short period of time, and then it runs out. Yeah. Oh god. The kamikazes worry me. Because I cannot see them. And that is a concern for something that deals quite so much damage. Well, fair enough. There we go. We're getting it done, kind of. Sort of, maybe? Oh no. Didn't want to do that. I really tried to get on top of them, and it's just impossible. I desperately wanted to get on top of the laser shooting guy, and it just does not work if there's enemies around him, because the melee attack button is the same button. It really screws you over. There we go. Let's just focus those down first now. Oh, they're shooting my thing. That's not that bad, actually. It might be a more impressive use of the actual thing itself, but just gonna get the most out of this real quick. There we go. Oh no. That's the sound of a kamikaze that has landed. That's something you gotta take seriously. So I'm a little concerned about the laser guy, because he deals so much damage, and I'm not sure where he's going to land. There he is. Yep, there he is. I can't really deal with him right now. So that's a worry. Because he hurts so much. Get out of this fight, please. Thank you. Oh, God. Yeah, we're dying at this rate. I'm just gonna run in circles and heal. With every single health gadget that I have, pretty much. It's all good. It's only 1 million enemies. Classic Serious Sam shenanigans. Oh god, there is so much here. Jeez. Okay, there is too much for one elevator here. There is clearly too many enemies for this one elevator. We're not done yet. Jeez, calm down. That's why you gotta save up all those power-ups for this specific moment. Whew. That used up a lot of my resources. Yeah. Just a lot of enemies in a very tight space. Come on. Bunch of bastards is what they are. Surprisingly, only died once, but it definitely was because of my health gadgets that we got through that at all. So, yeah, a little concerned. A lot of dead people.
The administrator didn't listen. He said I'm crazy, unprofessional even. Oh, Andrei, grow up. This is just a bunch of rocks. Well, who's talking now, huh? They refused to bring me those crystallized black holes, but I found a way to get them. The portal works. I was on the other side. Looks like it's still somewhere north, probably Antarctica or something. One throwback. You have to install the crystals on both sides, or the portal will only work for a short time before it throws you back to the cave. Mental's minions found the bunker today. I'm out of time. Luckily, I prepared for this. Wait, what was that sound?
That's good. There's some stuff there. Also a locked door, so I'm assuming I'm gonna get back here later, but hopefully there's not just an obvious button here that would open this door. I'm hoping this is just the exit. I mean, this works. Oh, it might just be a secret. Yeah. Maybe you just jump there. Who's to say? No more assumptions. Let's move on. I will make one assumption, and that's that was the last secret. 1 armor. Alright. Fine, fine, fine. No concerns here. Not scared. Very pretty. Alright. Can I read this? No. That's neat though. There's Sam on the Doom 2 screen. And then they took him from the pyramid. Just as will happen in chronologically, like 2 games from now. 1.5 game from now. One and an amount of games from now. A certain amount of time from this point on, that will occur. But that's for a different time. That's the exit. And that is a letter. Arc Alamagi. Yeah, that's a group, not a specific. Well, it might actually be That's for you to read and for me to find out later. I think the summoner or whatever his name was at the end of the second encounter was called like a magi of some kind, but I'm not 100% sure either way. Anyway, we've now reached the control
Why do I feel like I've seen this before?
portion of the game. This is like... I mean, it was written on that slab as well, so that's why we've just seen it before. But this has got some vibes from classic series Sam days as well. Just archaeologically. We got through that word. No worries. 10 armor. Just exploring this room, because I'm feeling like things are gonna go haywire in a second, and I am ill-prepared. So hopefully we can get a couple things here and there out of this room, but from the look of things, it was mostly just that bit of armor there. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. I fell down in a place where I shouldn't have. Might not be too bad. Okay, we got out of there. Don't worry about it. Nothing there. Let's stop exploring this room before I leave the realm of existence. Which is not impossible, as it turns out. I mean, there's definitely something there, but can I... Yeah, okay, maybe not. Let's move on. Let's go into the big shiny ball of good times. Yeah? Yeah.
I have a
Oh.
feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, what? Oh. Oh, that is really cool. Rockets are dealing damage to him, so that's good. That's a positive. I could just use Rage Serum, but I'm gonna just see how well I fare by just shooting for a while. God, giant Nars. What a trip. Oh, God, and they have specific movements as well. Yeah, they're a problem. I'm assuming that if I Rage Serum on this, I just win instantly, but let's not resort to that just yet. I kind of want to try my cannon as well, you know? I mean, that does hurt. We did get that secret cannon for a reason, ultimately. That's for shooting giant enemies. That was 100 health, not less than 100, which is what I thought it was. Oh, God. It's hard to hit with this weapon, though. They hurt so much. Get me out of here. Need to stop missing with the cannon. But it's tricky to hit with, as it turns out. You can actually do a headshot with the cannon as well, jeez. That's a lot of damage. Give me that. Hoping that's the weaker one. It wasn't. That one might... Am I just hitting the same one over and over? Jeez. Let me kill one. Okay, so... I guarantee you, one of those cannonballs just went straight through the enemy and did no damage. That's very irritating. But I 100% saw that cannonball just go straight through that enemy and do nothing. Fair enough, I suppose, but I'm not happy about that.
The harder they fall.
That is pretty annoying. But, hey, we got to use that extra life somewhere, so that's at least something. I do feel like if I activate Rage Serum during that fight, it just ends. Just Rage Serum, auto shotgun, and then the fight's just over instantly, but it's okay. I'm willing to use whatever resources I have. We saved up in the previous levels for a good cause. We got most of our ammo back at the end of the fight. That's pretty neat. Plus it does seem like we're gonna get a gadget back here as well, so that's pretty good. It does seem to be a portable black hole. And another one. Alright, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That is a pretty effective weapon ultimately, and getting two of them we'll probably get the job done. Don't mind that. Alright. That was neat. Let us leave. Let us leave. I know how elevators work. Oh, I'm curious if there's anything underneath it, but you'd have to get pretty fiddly to actually get underneath it, I feel, because the door closes as well. So let's not worry about it too much. And just be on our way. Again, we've been at this level for an hour, and I feel like at least a good 30 minutes of that was just a sub area. Let's just... Alright, we're just gonna load a quick save real quick, and I'll just see you at the top of this elevator. What I was trying to do was equip the black hole. Instead, I used the rage serum. And I'm not just gonna throw those away, simply enough, because if I do get to a point where I reach the final boss with basically no resources but one rage serum, I'll happily cheese that boss to death until the end of my days. So, we're just gonna keep doing that. I believe this was the first room where we originally entered the place. Everything's closed now. Fair enough. That was that. I'm going to say, let's move on. That was pretty cool. We got ourselves an auto shotgun and a number of black holes. We have lost an extra life and some health power-ups. All in all, probably still worthwhile. So, pretty neat regardless. Couple of purple people we still gotta fight, but I'm feeling confident. They're all just going through the same doorway after all. And I can fight one or two enemies going through a singular doorway. So it's all working out swimmingly. Oh, good. That's not great. But the crossbow is really, really powerful. I am not worried while this crossbow is still in my midst, because quite frankly, this thing is a powerhouse. And I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. Do you think there's anything in this water? Because I didn't really look at it that closely. There might be something in here. There's a branch. That's exciting. Just changed my keyboard setting. That's why the game stuttered for a second there. But from the look of things, there doesn't seem to be too much going on here. Not from a quick glance at least, and that's all I'm willing to give it. That's where the tank was. I'm guessing this is where the other door is, and indeed it is. I'm fairly sure I checked out this whole side as well. So with that reasonable level of certainty, can I get on top of this? No. Not more than this. Which is fair enough. There's a big invisible wall there, but we got a little bit of a view about what's coming up ahead. So that's exciting. Definitely nothing over here? Yeah. Okay. Moving on to whatever is waiting for us onwards. Which should be coming up fairly swiftly here. This door is locked. Even against rocket protection. Rocket lockpicks, one could call them. And that is what they will be from now on known as. Just gonna use one of my rocket lockpicks to open my door. It works surprisingly poorly against most doors, but I'm hoping to find the one where it works on eventually. I, for one, can't wait. There's been a couple, I mean, the one where we got the cannon from. It was a door that was in the sky, but still opened a passageway to a cannon, so you could still arguably call it a door. Just checking out every single puddle. I don't trust any of them. You never know what is hiding underneath a puddle at the end of the day. What's that? It's Ivan. I know his name. He probably told me at some point, but I did forget. There we go.
Hey, you! Stop! One more step, and I will shoot. Easy, dude. Easy. Americanas, who are you? Tell. My name's Sam Stone. I'm looking for some guy called Let Off.
Ivan, what the hell? This is Serious Sam. I told you he'll come. Put your gun down, you idiot. My friend, I am so glad you are with us. Sorry about Ivan. He's a slow learner, you know.
No worries.
So, let me introduce myself again. I'm Igor Ledov, and this is my valiant partisan squad. Natasha,
Hi.
Vlad,
Hey.
and Ivan. We are your biggest fans, man!
I believe it. They seem
I'm
nice.
flattered. Nice to meet you guys.
Open the gate!
So, what's the plan?
There is a train depot at the end of this village. We saw a locomotive and some wagons over there. I am sure we can run that thing and use the train to move to the nearest town called Ustanov. You'll be able to get to Tunguska from there much easier, but we have to assemble the train, and there are too many enemies out there. We have to fight for the depot.
Oh, here I thought it'd be something difficult. Let's roll.
Just gotta build a train.
Damn, about that present. We found a box with a new toy near the fallen EDF convoy. Wanna take a look?
Is that even a question? Hell frickin' yeah!
He's dual wielding machine guns. I'm looking forward to seeing this person in action because I'm feeling like he's gonna get a lot of work done that I don't need to worry about now. I can respect that. We can't leave anymore. Well, for the most part. Oh, there's barrels here in case you get stuck. That's nice of Ivan as well. I assume Ivan did all the work. I'm making a very broad assumption from someone I've met seconds ago, but I've made my choices. Don't worry about it. We're moving on. We're moving on in a second. The moment I see a fence I can go through, I'm excited, but I think that's nothing. Not sure, but I think so. Close the portal, end the war. Sure. I'm all about that life. But what do we got here? Tiny village. So far this village doesn't seem too bad for something we have to clear. 0 enemies, just Ivan and his friends. I've genuinely forgot everyone's name except Ivan, so we're just gonna... Ivan's gonna get the credit for everything in this game. I'm not gonna lie, that's just the way it's gonna be. I think I can get on top of these buildings, but I don't know if there's actually a purpose. We're gonna find out together. Yeah. Again, not much going on here. I cannot also not get behind it because of... Oh, hello. Hello, Vlad. A lot of invisible walls here, so I assume I'm not actually supposed to be up top here. But sometimes you just gotta know the options available, you know? And that'll have to do. Get on top of this building, get on top of the pipe. From the pipe, we can of course go here. And this is an area where we could go regardless. So, time to move on. Hello. What is that? Laser gun?
No way, dude.
No.
This toy looks great.
Works even better. Get ready to rock. Just don't use it near Ivan. You know, the beams.
I'm excited to try. Laser guns. Oh, it has a charge, but it starts going pretty well, though. There was a bunch of ammo pickups in there as well. I'm just checking out the remainder of this village. Secret armor, not bad. Very nice, very good. I'll get to those ammo pickups in a second. Already got armor, so we don't need the regular armor. We got the secret armor already. Ah. There we go. Let's use the electricity as is expected from a laser weapon. That's indestructible. Am I supposed to use this on these buildings? No. But you gotta try. Secret outhouse? No. Fair enough. Okay. Is there anything else going on in here, or is it really just a nice area to try out your brand new laser gun? Because it's feeling that way and I can respect it. Couple of health ups. But nothing seemingly... Like, it's implied that you could reach that part just from those boxes being there. But then they put invisible walls there as well. So it's like, yeah, we thought about it. And we decided the answer to letting you be on this side is no. You're not allowed. Which is fair. But just a surprising way to go about sending that message. Anyway. Let's just move on. It's been good. Let's try out this thing. Yeah? Yeah, that'll do. Oh, they make the enemies explode as well? Jeez. I hear the biomecha noise. But I think I'm just gonna have some fun here. Just see how well this works out. Not worry about my weapon choices too much and just see how things explode with this. Biomechanoid does take a minute to kill this way though. But it gets the job done. They're all dropping big boxes of electricity because of my perk as well. I don't know who's he shooting at, but... Oh, hello. Like, actually, what are you doing though? Oh, you're on the other side. Right, that's a problem. What you got there, Natasha? Oh, there is someone there. That was... I would not have seen that otherwise. Worked out ultimately, but... Natasha's got a weird way of messaging these things to me. An effective way, nonetheless, but still... Not what I expected. Now watch me forget about my laser gun for the remainder of this entire campaign. Because I can almost promise it. Not necessarily guaranteed, but the option is certainly there. I would appreciate if they shot the green balls, but at least to let me know where the enemies are, so that's gotta count for something. We'll get to the rest of the village in a minute. We got jumps to do. There's still fences and other such things. Gotta make sure the area is secure, you know? What if there's one enemy behind this fence? We gotta know. We gots to know. But I think the area is clear. We got ourselves a nice little bit of advertisement for this beautiful, lush woodland area. We got a building we can go on top of for seemingly no purpose because, again, a lot of blockades around these parts to stop me from my shenanigans. Which is fair. They are never ending otherwise. But it doesn't look like there's much going on here, so let's perhaps just go onwards. Just one final check. I don't know, I thought I saw something, but I think I just desperately want something to be there rather than there actually being something. Also, those blue posters sometimes catch me off guard. Oh. Is this a classic reference to Serious Sam, the Next Encounter secret? This next might actually be like Second Encounter or something like that. But they do occasionally launch kamikazes at people. That was one secret. It might have been Second Encounter, where like a whole bunch of them just launch over a fence, and if you shoot all of them, it says like Sniper Secret has been found or something like that. It's pretty great. This one's mine. Please get your own. Oh, this one's almost dead already. And they're all shooting it, which is not helping. They were shooting the other one, I guess. I see. Haven't done this in a while either, but it's an effective strat. He's a bit noisy, admittedly, but I think he's in for the long run for helping us out ultimately. Plus he's a little quicker than me running around. Plus I can check over these fences a little bit easier. Which I guess I could just do in third person anyway, but I have not been. Because I can just do this and then I'll also just be able to see over stuff, but I do kinda like keeping a close eye on everything ultimately. And for that we are touching every single wall that lives. Hello. But from the look of things, this place is fairly barren. It's mostly just the enemies that we have to destroy, which is fair. But just making sure that there's nothing here that we could perhaps make use of. You never know. There is just like a whole little side area here, and you know, who knows? Who knows? Maybe this is the secret side area where all the greatest treasures lie. Alternatively, it could just be a fenced-off place with some walls making sure you're not shooting anything. My boots are tight. Oh, you can actually go over this one. Oh, it's real. There's secrets. There's ammo. My god. Looks like we're gonna be here for a little longer. This is not an effective outhouse. I feel like that needs to be a little deeper. Oh god. Is this a secret area, or is this just where I'm supposed to go but jumped on from a weird angle? I don't think so, right? This does seem like a separate place. Yeah? And there's just ammo hidden all over the shop, but all just placed weirdly. Not an actual secret, just some stuff. I guess. Unless I'm missing something obvious here, but as if I would, you know? As if I would miss the most obvious thing in the world. I probably would, though. Can I get on top of this building? Maybe. Nope. If I jump, that's an important rule to the can I get on top of this question. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, wait, what does that say? Oh, it's a window. It's an odd place for a window, but sure, I guess. How odd. Genuinely curious if I'm missing something here, but I don't know, not seeing it either way. So I guess with some extra ammo in hand and some extra enemies destroyed, we can simply go back to where we came from. We'll just do one final check up here, but that seems unlikely. It's very slippy. One final run around the building, but in the opposite direction. One final check up on the little nooks and crannies that are scattered around this place, but overall, I don't know, it just seems like a place with some extra ammo. Fair enough, I suppose. Don't hate it. I respect it. Not everything needs to be a secret. I'm just surprised that one isn't, because of the large quantity of invisible walls. But fair enough, I suppose. Let's see what's over here. Let's make sure these guys actually enter as well, rather than just being stuck behind a door. Because they do seem fairly effective at least getting rid of some of the enemies. I respect the assistance. Oh no. But this weapon is still pretty great. A lot of bugs though. Everything's already dead? No. Classic Joan Jett reference. Is it even a reference if it's just song lyrics? Who's to say? This one's mine. There we go. Give me that electricity. Stop shooting my ride. I've made a friend, and I'd like it to stay intact, please. But instead it's just getting shot repeatedly. Checking out every outhouse, I don't trust it. Every single building, every single side path, I'm checking all of it. You never know. There is quite a lot of it going on here. Alright, that's enough of you. This view is making me confused. It's just not quite close enough to anything. I don't know if I can go into first person view actually. And again, this just wouldn't be an effective outhouse, I think. There's no toilet paper either. That's a problem. But perhaps dig a little hole underneath your outhouse. It just feels like it would be a... I don't know, just more effective at doing the job. Depending on what you use your outhouse for, I suppose. If you use it specifically to... I don't know. Give your plants some food in that very specific area and then you just move it around a bit afterwards. Maybe that's the way to go. I don't know. I'm not a professional farmer. I've mostly just used rockets to shoot at walls, and I feel like it's not been very effective lately. Ah, well. Let's move on.
Hey, Matt, what do you think about Stone?
I expected him to be a bit taller and more buff.
I'm still here.
Just having a chit chat, don't mind us. Don't listen to the words we're saying, we're busy fighting the bad guys. Don't worry about what's being said. Ah. Oh, that's still quite effective though. And these guys dealing with the small fry, that's just lovely. Wherever they may be. Does sound like there was a decent amount of them from the music and the things, but I'd say that one enemy was pretty much the most effective one. And then they took care of the rest. I appreciate we're a good team. We're a good team, you know? Don't make me worry about the smallest fries. I'll take the big fries instead. That way we deal with all of our issues together. It's wonderful. Very good. Moving on. We haven't found the classic secret yet. Don't know if there is one in every level, but there has been so far in all the levels we've played. I'm a little concerned we're missing out on this one because we haven't seen it yet. I guess one of them was at the very end of the level anyway. So it's definitely not a guarantee that we've missed it. I don't know. Getting a vibe. What is the range on this weapon? Got an achievement for using it, I think. Ah, there you are. Using a crossbow bolt on a ball. Worth. It could have dealt damage to me and my friends. What if Ivan got hurt? Who then will I give credit to? Natasha? I've remembered another name. I could occasionally just do this and go, oh yeah, let off, but it's unlikely. As good of a friend as Let Off is to me, and quite frankly, he has talked me up pretty well. So at least he made sure that Ivan didn't just kill me on sight, so he does have that going for him. But Ivan's just such a classic name. It's the kind of name that you give someone credit to, you know? And that's exactly my logic. It's not about the actions, it's just how good of a name you have, and how easy it is to remember for me. And based entirely on that is where people get their credentials from. It is not a good system. It does not work. But I will say that this is a pretty good way to deal with your problems. Oh god. Even when they're close, the splash damage seems to mostly affect them and not me. Which is great. It's wonderful. Come on. Just keep exploding. Reload. I remember what it was like to have a weapon that required reloading. What a strange time that was. We are certainly beyond those times for sure. No longer do we need to think about such things, respect those kind of weapons. They are not my problem anymore. We are in full laser mode for the rest of the game. I just noticed that. But what if they lie this time? What if this time there's no mines? Actually, I mean, that went about as well as could be expected, I suppose. There was a couple of warnings that there were probably gonna be mines, but sometimes you gotta make sure about these things. There could always be a liar within our midst, placing down mine signs and then leaving in the hope that it scares people off, because quite frankly, I think most people, if they see a sign that says mines scattered across an entire field, they probably wouldn't continue. And that's where I differ. That's where I draw the line. Between good ideas and bad ideas, actually. Yeah, just a bunch of mines there from the look of things. Fair enough, I suppose. It's a better way to stop me than sticks. Because I will just run into sticks a lot more than I'm willing to run into minefields, as it turns out. So, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough, I say. Let's move on. What is that? Just a red lamp, nothing to worry about. I just feel a little bit wasteful to pick this up when I'm missing 1 health, but it's not. I feel like I'm not gonna come back here is the thing. But I might.
So, how do you folks in these parts deal with the stress of war? Vodka. Should have seen that coming.
Yeah, it's just a simple person. He knows what he likes. I appreciate it. Simple things. Simple things and deep voices. That's all I need. There we go. Alright. Skill point? I haven't seen one of those in a while. Admittedly, we got a lot of them in the previous level, so it's fair enough, I suppose. But I don't know what kind of skills I want anymore. I guess this could be good with the crossbow, eh? Yeah, don't hate that. Because I am aiming a lot with the crossbow compared to every other weapon. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Could be good. I hope we're not, like, wave defensing against a whole bunch of hordes here. As they're trying to fix a train and then the level ends. Because I'd like to... I want to find my classic secret. I haven't found it yet. And I want it. I saw you. I saw you, you little bastard. Okay. That was the auto shotgun. Still not a terrible idea, I suppose, but I don't know. I'm feeling this one. I feel like the level is very much balanced towards using this weapon for a while. Because there is just large groups of enemies running towards you, and the laser gun is just so good at dealing with those issues. Just so good. It is most appreciated. We are checking out the rest of this train station. There must be something here. It is big, it's covered in trains. Maybe I should actually check out the trains this time as well, rather than just walk past the door that was very clearly visible. This isn't where I came from, I think, but... Thought there was an invisible wall there for a second, but there wasn't. I think I just saw the mine signs waiting for us as well, but it doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything in particular. It doesn't have to mean anything more specifically. Plus, secret ammo depot. Very nice. I think I can go there, judging from the fact how many of those little mine things they've put down at least, but maybe I'm too quick to judge. Yeah, can I go here? Admittedly, it's, I can't go that far. But it's a little bit. Maybe I can just go underneath the train now. I have gone underneath the train exactly once. Maybe today will be the second time. Nope. I don't know. Maybe I could just sneak behind the train, reach the super secret area. You know how it is. I had to know. That one's on me. Still feel like it would be a waste to pick up that health, but I am getting pretty far away from the thing now. Can I go in this direction? That's fenced off, right? Yeah. There's no mine signs in that direction, so it would be the obvious choice in terms of great places to visit. And I can get on top of this wall. Well, maybe not that one. Well, yeah, I should be able to get on top of this easily. Nope. Nope, never mind. Not that one, actually. Nah, well. I think that's just about that then. I don't know if there's a train here with a door that I've missed. Either way, it doesn't matter. We're just moving on. I say as I run towards this area one more time. We're moving on. we're moving on for realsies. It's been good. We've been here long enough. We've explored this adequately. I can reach a conclusion based on my findings so far. We found the secret ammo depot. Sometimes that's just it, you know? But then there's stairs. And then maybe there's a rooftop. And before you know it, we're 15 days later. I'm still climbing on top of everything. There's boxes stacked on top of things to get up here. That happens if I point my camera in a specific direction. It's just a lot of potential. Just a lot of potential. Is there anything I can see from up here? Doesn't look like it. This would be a good sniping spot. There'd be so many places where in like a co-op game you'd be able to make use of like higher ledges and things so much. It would be a really, I think this is a really good game for co-op. For sure. Based entirely on this single player experience. But I don't know. There's just been a lot of instances where it just seems like it would be very viable as a choice. There's something purple over there. We'll get to that. Hopefully I remember. But there is certainly something there. I am not looking forward to this place. It's looking like that door is gonna close and all my friends are gonna get stuck behind the wrong side of it. I want to get on top of this though. There we go. And from there I can get up here. Before you know it, we summon all the enemies. That's actually very nice. That's a good location to be right now. That worked out wonderfully. Because no one can get to me right now. Everyone's shooting Sam. Oh, that's why. Everyone wasn't just being a jerk. They were trying to save my life. There we go. Before you know it, problem solved. Sometimes you gotta make your own co-op campaign by just jumping on a ledge and hoping that enemies spawn, and sometimes it actually happens. Hacked drone. Very nice. Very good. Oh. Yeah, I was definitely not supposed to be here. I mean, Vlad found a way, but... Oh, I skipped a whole bunch, didn't I? Oh, yeah. I absolutely did take this path a little bit oddly, I suppose. But it worked out. I was given an option and I took it. And it brought us to a victorious fight. So ultimately, can't complain. Not sure if there's anything up here. Like, it's nice when you can go underwater a little bit because it gives you so much more visibility on these watery areas. The rain makes it a little bit harder to see as well. Just a lot of potential danger. Big open area. We'll get to that. I hear that. I'm ignoring it. I'm choosing to ignore those sounds. They're probably not important. But maybe I should deal with it a little bit. I'm curious if I can get on top of that area where the enemies were previously. Come on. Like, they're all very scary, but this is a very big funnel. I have a lot of friends right now. Like, they don't stand a chance against this group. Okay, that would do it. That would give them a chance for sure. But with a crossbow in hand that I don't need to slightly zoom in to use, that's like a little bit more of a luxury than I'm used to in Serious Sam. I'm used to my sniper rifle requiring a zoom level in order to do maximum damage. And very occasionally, people would call me a cheater for zooming in because they didn't realize that's how the sniper rifle worked. And in this game, I could just shoot. It's kind of nice. It's kind of a nice little bonus to the weapon, I would say. It's just a crossbow that works whether it's zoomed in or not. Just a little bit clearer on its usability. And that's nice. Now, is there anything else here? This is where the hacked drone was, so it's fair to assume that there's maybe nothing else there. I might be able to get there with some silly jumping. I just don't know if there's a purpose. Yeah? With just a little bit of silliness, I can't get here. And I'm guessing this is still an invisible wall, but I might be able to climb these stairs now? No, that's still a little too high, and the barbed wire is not physical. Ah well. Fair enough. I suppose. I'm on top of this now, though. We'll see later if that's relevant or not. At present, not important. Nope, invisible wall. They've really sealed up so many of these areas so well. Well played. So many times where I could otherwise probably just climb into the void and make my way across out of bounds town. It's actually just thought of. It's nice. Puts me at ease. It makes the amount of things you have to explore just a little bit more viable. I can appreciate that. Even though it's usually fairly obvious when you would go out of bounds in this game especially, because everything stops loading properly, but it's still kind of nice to have those boundaries, you know? Just makes life a little bit quicker and simpler. Strange sounds, but nothing too relevant. I think we're just about at the point where I can say that I've probably explored this area, and we can start moving on. Because I don't see anything around these parts here. So, let's go ahead to the next piece of train scenery.
Natasha, Glenn, take the train. Start the engine and hitch the wagon. Sam, Ivan, and I will cover you.
Yep, we'll cover you.
See you soon. Let's go.
I'm helping out. You think I could just let them do all the work? Because they're probably invulnerable. They frequently are in these kind of cases. Oh, there is stuff there. That Thomas? I see those colors. I recognize those. You gotta make sure. Where's the button to start the copyrighted Thomas the Tank Engine song and get copyright claimed out of existence? That's what I'm looking for. I don't know. I see a blue train. I have expectations, you know. Maybe that's on me. We'll deal with that train nonsense in a second. There is a whole train station here to check out. And I will just take a brief glance of everything. Looking for anything I can maybe see for or open for. There we go. For them classic secrets. There we go. Very nice. Did find it. Yeah, maybe this might work. Alright. Oh, I forget which serious sound this even is. This might be second encounter, actually, because the first encounter is in the... You get the double-barreled shotgun in like the really big room with many a clear skeleton and thing. So I'm guessing this is second encounter. Shells full. There we go. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen this room. I recall seeing it in my life, but that's where the memory ends. Not sure what weapons I should use here, but so far this is working just fine. Tempted by a black hole, but it's mostly just because I haven't used it yet in this game. That was a waste of armor. Let's go do this for a minute. Because I'm feeling like I'm not dealing with enough enemies to justify the use of the laser gun right now. And this is working just fine. That's a damage power-up. Just those? Is that real? Rage Serum. Yeah, that's fair. Fair enough. Ammo pack a little bit too early as well, but I guess the Rage Serum would be a serious damage power-up, eh? Also, since there is a serious damage power-up, I guess it has to be second encounter, because I think those weren't added until then? I'm not 100% sure about that, but that sounds right. Yep, meant to do that. But not a particularly scary time so far. But I might get overwhelmed soon here if I don't deal with this. Oh god, yep. There we go. Let's switch to a little bit more firepower here. I don't trust it. Feeling a vibe. about something about to go wrong, but it's, yeah, I don't know, it's just chill. Can't reach that, unfortunately, but, there you go. Just a nice and chill secret for a rage serum. Honestly, a rage serum is worth just about anything. So, I appreciate it. There we go. Alright, that's that. Very nice. I don't know if this closed behind me. Nope. But it might have... I'm guessing the teleporter might be gone. Yeah. Fair enough. That's 4 classic secrets found so far. Very good. Hack drone. Very nice. I can almost go underneath this train, but not quite. Weird. Weird little blockade there, but fair enough. Like I can kind of protrude into it, but then it just stops. It's weird. It's unusual, I guess. Not sure if there's anything over there regardless, but just odd, isn't it? Just a little strange. Alright, what is this? Grenade launcher.
Is this Sam Stone, huh?
Come on, Ivan. Every Russian knows him the same.
Well, I don't know.
Ivan, that means you are not Russian to me anymore.
Ivan has lost his Russianness. Fair enough, it does happen when you disrespect Sam Stone in the Russian communities. It does add up. I forget how cluster grenades work. If I need to activate them in some way or if I need to get them somehow. But we'll see. I'll take that. Very nice. Hidden quite a lot of secrets in this level, I feel. It's going alright. My friends are still behind me. There's still doors to be found. Rooftops to climb, sometimes. I'm scared with holding a grenade launcher, because they usually... they're not great for short distance fights, generally. They're not ideal. So I'm hoping there's not going to be anything right up in my face any second now, because that would probably just kill me. Probably the enemy as well, but very much me, and that's a problem with that deal. What's that noise? What is that noise? Something's clinging and clanging over here, but I don't know. I don't know what. Maybe them's the people making the train or something? Maybe that's what train reparations sound like? Genuinely not sure. It's kind of difficult to tell where it's coming from as well, admittedly. It's probably not important. It's probably nothing, right? Probably no super secret dangerous enemy like inside a train. The train hasn't come to life yet, and quite frankly, I feel like I'm missing out. Given that the house came to life, the train would be the next best thing, you know? Yeah, not sure. Fair enough. Cannot figure out how to make that be something. So I'm just gonna assume it isn't anything at all. Jump pad. Oh. Yeah, I figured. Our friends seem to have disappeared. Oh, they're behind me now. Never mind. So we're just gonna chill here for a minute. Shoot all of our grenades. Get destroyed by kamikazes, maybe. A little scared, admittedly, but not super scared presently. Boop. I'm hoping that the jump pads just confuse the kamikazes enough that I can just keep running. And that my friends take care of them while I'm far, far away from all the danger. I can just focus on laser ones instead. But it is a decent amount of trouble. Yep. You're almost dead. I was gonna ride the bull, but that didn't work out the way I planned it. Get out of here. Let me get on top of you, please. I missed the timing. There we go. We're fine. We're good. It's true. That is how that works. My ride is dying, yeah. But I think I'm a little invulnerable right now because of it, so that's nice. Grab armor, grab health. Let's leave. Oh god. Switch to my cool cannon, which doesn't have any ammo anymore. That's not good. This is a good alternative, I'd say. That'll do. That'll do. Very scary. Just gonna use all of it. Very nice. Oh, Jesus. Okay. There's so much. There is so much. And I'm continuously landing on these jump pads by accident, which is not helping out. Whoo, boy. Yeah, it's going. Okay, that got a little bit close. I got very stuck in between a lot of enemies there. But it's working out. It's all fine. We're not in danger. No danger here whatsoever. Most of the danger appears to have been taken care of. Walk on home, boy. Yeah, a little spookums, but we're managing. Still a couple things alive from the sound of things, but not sure where. I'm hoping Ivan and friends take care of it while I'll just scavenge. Oh, there's someone behind that wall. Is that a problem? Not sure. But there's definitely an enemy outside this arena. This ain't no picnic. Roadside picnic. I see a door that's open. There's a lot of doors open, actually. So I'm hoping the enemy that was very much seemingly behind there is not going to cause problems, but we'll see about that later, I suppose. At present, not an issue. So either way, good enough for me. I'm pretty sure that's where I came from, judging from the marker that tells me exactly where to go at all times. That's from an enemy. I will not fall for that one again, I'm hoping. Because that also came from an enemy, so I think we're good to go here. It went okay. Could have gone worse. Could have definitely gone worse there, for sure.
Look, this is our train.
I'm looking. Oh.
We are coming for your metal.
Man, I love this gun. Let's go. We must protect the train.
Yeah. We'll deal with that once we've killed all the enemies. We're technically not done with the previous fight yet, but I am excited about everyone else's excitement about this train, so we'll see what it leads to. We shall see indeed. But first, there is walls to check. And things to grab. That seems like a jump pad though, but maybe there is more. Maybe this is just a way to reach this part again. I'm ignoring those sounds. They're not important to me right now. I am exploring. We're not about fighting right now. We're in exploration mode. Yeah, that seems good. Yeah. That's gonna be rockets in my direction in a second, isn't it? No, maybe not. Might just be lasers. This thing shoots so quick as well. Not having to zoom in with it actually makes it shoot ridiculously fast. And it is appreciated. Now this fight probably is more difficult if you're actually in the middle there. I don't know what they're talking about because I'm a little distracted right now, but we'll deal with that when we deal with it. Trying to reach my laser gun. Let's make everyone run to me here. Oh no. I was not expecting a blue laser friend to sit here in the bottom. That was a surprising outcome to that one, but fair enough, I suppose. Rock and roll! I like him. I like these people, they're good. Mostly they're not just being really disgusting the entire time, so I can kind of appreciate it. It's like a breath of fresh air. What we got in here? Yeah, fair enough. Just a cool... I guess this is where the train came from. Yeah. That adds up. Now, I'd like to visit the train, but as you can see, there is a lot of yellow glowing things for me to pick up here, so we're gonna be here for a moment. Mostly paying attention to the edges of the area here. There's Thomas again. And who knows what's waiting for us at the very edges of this place. Thought that was an enemy. It was a train blocky thing. I do not know the names of those things, I'm starting to realize now, but it's one of these things that blockies the train. Sometimes. Not this particular time, I suppose, but sometimes. And there's a decent chance there's something around these parts, I would say. Like, I would C4 this if I had the option, you know? Auto shotgun shells, that's actually really nice, because I used up all my ammo for it previously. And it is a very strong weapon, of which it is kind of tricky to find ammo for, so I appreciate whatever we can find. Valve. Seemingly not much else going on here. I should just traverse towards that train at some point, but I'm curious to see how far I can go until I get blocked for not being a train. I see. I mean, I don't know what I was expecting, but quite frankly, it was that to happen at some point. But I'm curious to see how a train is going to deal with that, because the train also needs to go through those same tracks, and I feel like mines just aren't really good for me, but they're not great for trains either. Oh, look at that. A rain pipe thing with actual water coming out? That's actually incredible to me. Like, it's actually raining right now as well, so it works. I may have never seen this in a video game before, or certainly never noticed it. But that is sort of amazing. That's so cool. That's just such a weirdly specific level of detail that I would have never even considered. God, this game. Actually unreal sometimes how much it actually does. That almost certainly virtually no one is ever going to notice, but still, I respect that it's there, you know? Because it's only there. It's like barely anywhere in the level except that really specific area. Like, look at this nonsense. It's the only one I've seen, at least. Maybe there is more, but it's the only one I've managed to find, and quite frankly, I've looked at a lot of walls. Maybe that's admittedly the first one I noticed, but still, jeez. Like, at this point, I kind of want to shoot it just to see if it's a secret area, because it's just the smallest little detail that I've genuinely never noticed before in a video game. Amazing. I am very easily amused by very specific things. But this is exactly the kind of specific thing that I am looking for in a game like this. And I appreciate it. I think it's about time we get going. I kind of want to get this armor pickup, but I'm guessing it might actually be a secret that we can get with moving that magnet around a bit. But let's see. That's nothing. Wait, hang on. Let me just get this out of my system before I forget about it, because quite frankly, it's incredible. Yeah, it's nothing, but still. Good God. Incredible, like genuinely. Alright, let's go play with magnets. I definitely have forgotten the controls here, but I think I can get a handle on things. Can I just push that off? There we go. It wasn't... Maybe it wasn't a secret. I think that sound was just for showing what the controls were on the bottom. Nothing else beyond that. How far can I move this, actually? I'll get to what I actually have to do in a minute, but I'm curious Okay, this is about as far as it goes. And I'm guessing this seems like an adequate barrier where it would go in the other direction, but let's just verify just in case. Yeah, okay, it goes all the way over there. Fair enough. We move that to here. Probably no one else needs to take that train track, right? Probably not. Very nice. Create a nice little tower. Perfect.
Now we need to attach the carriage. We'll take care of it. Keep fighting.
You
We're
guys are
fighting.
well organized. I like it.
Hey, I even know what we are doing here.
Okay.
I just kill monsters.
Let's do this. Just for fun. I haven't seen a rocket rain in a while, and quite frankly, I do need to use these gadgets at some point, you know? And it's probably getting the job done fairly effectively. I'm hoping. Mostly concerned about these enemies right here. And the many balls flying in my direction. Yeah, that cleared it. That got rid of it fairly well. It is a very strong weapon. I mean, I should have probably used the black hole, but this was the first one that came up when I clicked the button. Let me just equip the black hole at least. I guess it just equips the last one you pick up, because I think I picked up that tact a little bit later. What is that noise? Oh, this train's moving. Hello. I'll take that. Or rather, I'll go here to see if there's anything left behind. Nope. That was a mistake. Oh, God. I want to catch the train. Oh, right. I guess this is the thing they're connecting, and you're supposed to have a whole fight during this, but instead, I used one gadget.
Take your seats.
All aboard!
Now, I'm not expecting to get a copyright claim from Ozzy Osbourne, but if I do get one, it would be very funny.
Even for you! Jump on the train, quick!
I was already on the train.
Me? Run from a fight? Nuh-uh. That's not gonna happen, pal.
And you can't just stay here and kill them all!
Watch.
How effective is this again? Does it work on that one? Not sure. But it's pretty darn effective. Like that worm thing is like the one... Oh, no, it went too.
This is one for the history books, fellas.
Holy crap! This crazy bastard actually did it!
I have one thing to say.
That's...
think now I get all that serious Sam talk.
Alright, Sam, we're ready to go when you are.
There is something to be said about the gadgets. There was a lot of build up to that fight that just got demolished by one click of the button. But hey, we did the side area just to get ready for that fight, you know? It's it was what it was. And now we get to have a whole bunch of ammo afterwards, so it's all working out. Goodbye, rain pipe. It was good.
Hey, Americanus. Hey, dude, listen. If there's some problem, let's wash out our stress together.
We've made a friend. We did it, everyone. Our level scores are continuously 0 because I keep mashing the quick save button and barely ever loading. But we're losing so many points because of it. And then the time bonus takes care of everything else. But it's all good. Oh, that was a good level. I love that one. It wasn't too long. It was just good fights generally. Secrets were great. Baba Yaga was there. There was a tank. There was a lot going on in that level, actually, thinking about it. There was actually a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, just cool. Really nice. I can read the level name for the next one, which is Crime and Punishment, so that's exciting. And so far, excellent. We got 14 out of 16 secrets, so odds are we probably found the interesting ones, but if not, we'll see them in a second. Yeah, it's really a really good game. I really like it. I really like every single level pretty much so far. And I'm looking forward to see what Crime and Punishment Level 5 brings in the next time. And I hope to see y'all there. Bye-bye. Apparently, just after meeting these, you can interact with the guitar. We missed out on that one. Pretty damn great. Pretty damn great. Hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.